It's all you, dude.
Welcome to the show. Well, guys, today we're getting together. We're going to do the halfbacks. Top 5 halfbacks of all time in history.
All time.
Which is another position that is just mind-boggling. There are so many quality dudes on this list, and it is just...
Really?
Yeah. Even, like, I wanted to make a top 40. There were so many of them, man.
No kidding.
There was. I was looking at, like, my breakdowns, and I had, like, top 15s I started with, and I was like, well, what about this name? What about that name?
Yeah,
Then I
right.
tried to 16, 17, 18,
Yeah,
20.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, break it down. We'll cut it at 10. We'll just go.
You got to cut it at 5.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Well, I cut it at 10, but then I went down and break down the numbers. So then now it's 5.
Okay.
But I mean, from my chop block.
I don't know if I could sit through 10.
10 solid running backs. Okay, first halfback of all time that I think is the most amazing, Walter Payton for the Bears. Right?
Yes,
1975,
I agree.
1987, 1 Super Bowl ring, 10 seasons with 1,000+ rushing yards. Freaking awesome.
Okay.
3,838 attempts, 16,726 rushing yards, 110 rushing touchdowns. A little side factor I put in is their receiving yards. 492 receptions, 4,538 receiving yards, 15 receiving touchdowns, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5 first-team All-Pros. A lot of people would be like, why didn't you put Emmitt Smith first?
Because he's second.
He's second. He has a cool stat. He has a random stat, actually. That's pretty
Okay.
cool. So number 2 is Emmitt Smith.
Yes.
Played for Dallas, Arizona, won 3 Super Bowls, 4,409 attempts, 18,000 rushing yards, well, 18,355 technically, 164 rushing touchdowns, 515 receptions, 3,224 receiving yards, 11 receiving touchdowns. But the cool one, 100% completion rating. 1 pass, 21 yards, and a
515
touchdown.
receptions and no drops.
I didn't check out how many.
Well, you said he has 515 receptions.
That he caught. Not passes, reception.
Right. Oh, pass completion. You're not where he actually threw the ball.
Yeah, and I'm about to break down that. It was 1 of 1
Right.
for 21 yards
Yeah.
and 1 touchdown. Why wasn't he your number 1 on the list?
Pretty
He
good.
played more than 4 years. 8-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro. Now jumping to number 3 is Marcus Allen. Played 11
I
years.
gotta catch my breath after your attempt at humor.
My humor is hilarious.
Okay,
Okay.
moving on.
Number 3, Marcus Allen. 11 years with the Raiders, 5 years with Kansas City. They stole him and I was pissed, but it's kind of Al Davis' fault. Super Bowl MVP of the 1 Super Bowl they won. 3,022 attempts, 12,243 rushing yards, 123 rushing touchdowns, 587 receptions, 5,411 receiving yards, 20 receiving touchdowns. What was it? He had 1 year where he had 750 receiving yards as a halfback.
Receiving yards.
Yes, as a halfback.
1 year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. 6-time Pro Bowler.
In my mind, I just don't remember him being the
Nobody does,
passing,
but he was good.
person. But yeah,
He was always good, though.
he clearly has the numbers.
Yeah. So first time, 2 first-team All-Pros. Number 4 is Curtis Martin, which has an intangible value that he was like the only dude on that team that was amazing at the time, at least from what I've read. 3,518 rushing attempts for 14,101 rushing yards. 90 rushing touchdowns is what bumped him down to the number 4 spot on this because 90.
Yeah,
Capped
only
100.
90.
Well, I mean, it's a lot, but like the other guys above him capped 100.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Some of them almost had that in passing touchdowns, like in receiving touchdowns.
Yeah.
So then he had 3,329 receiving yards for 484 receptions, 10 receiving touchdowns, 9-time Pro Bowler, 1 first-team All-Pro, 11-year career, 8 with the Jets, 3 with New England. 10 times he had 1,000+ rushing yards season. Okay.
That's
bad.
good.
I mean,
That's
out of
great.
a 11-year career,
Yeah.
that's 1 that he didn't. That's his last year.
Yeah.
He started off with 1,000 rushing. Not bad.
Pretty good.
And then number 5, one of the most hated, underrated people that you could think of, O.J. Simpson. Before you even think about this, he was a great running back. I don't care
Right.
who or what fell victim to him. I don't care what.
Yeah.
He had 2,403 rush attempts. Okay, you're thinking that's not that much, but maybe 11,236 is a lot of yards for that many times. That is a frick load, right? Compared to a lot of guys who are in the 5,000s and were like maybe 1,000 higher than him. 61 rushing touchdowns, 203 receptions for 2,142 receiving yards, 14 receiving touchdowns, 6-time Pro Bowler, 5 first-team All-Pro. Yeah, 1 year in 1973 he had 2,003 rushing yards.
2.
Pretty crazy. 9 years with Buffalo, 2 with San Fran. He carried a team by himself. Like I was telling Steve earlier.
He was Buffalo.
Can you name their quarterback those years? No. Can you name who played behind him? No.
Without looking it up.
Yeah. Can you name who tackled him? No, because nobody made that happen. Obviously. So he carried that team by himself. So they didn't have anybody to distract. So I think he definitely earns that number 5 spot.
Okay.
So those are my top 5 running backs. Thank you again, guys, for coming to join us.
I accept your.
You know OJ was great.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not complaining about OJ or anything. I'm just saying I accept your list of 5.
You accept it. Like it's admirable.
It's been approved.
It's been approved. Cool. So I got the stamp on it. Yeah, cool. Thank you guys for coming to join us again on our show. Appreciate it lots.
See ya.
Take care.